Yo, what's up, guys? Yeah, I just got back from the gym. Had to eat my last dinner, lunch, whatever the fuck it is. So here's my window open, trying to get that fresh air in. Got that model thing going on, don't I? It's like, oh. Well, anyway, I talked to my boss yesterday. Well, today actually. And let's just read what he actually texted. Let's see. Here's what he said. He said, Elmore says they're still waiting on the background check. He says for some reason lately it's been taking a few days. For some reason it's taking more time than usual. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, it's like, dude, I'm only working for a fucking car wash, bro. And like, why do I need to have like, why is this background check taking fucking, taking so damn long? Like, how's it taking so long? Like for real, like it should be taking. I mean, I would say okay, maybe a week at max, just because they could be backed up. There could be a bunch of people getting hired all at once, and that blah blah blah. Okay. But the first thing took almost 5 days for me to even get started. 5 fucking days. Fucking ridiculous. It took them, I got hired on the 17th of October. It is almost the fucking 30th. It took them almost 2 weeks just to get me fucking going. 2 weeks. I could have been working for at least a whole fucking week now. They didn't fucking, that's what I'm telling them, like, your fucking bosses are a bunch of fucking retards. It took them 2 whole weeks to hire me. I finished all my testing. I'm sitting here waiting for you guys to hire me, saying that you need fucking people and that. The biggest thing is you could have hired 2 other people in my place. Then again, if the background checks were this fucking delayed, it probably wouldn't work through. But like, I'm just sitting there like what the fuck? And it's not his fault. I'm not gonna blame it. It's his boss's fault. I'm done. So who's the fucking asshole that delayed my fucking payment? It's like I want to at least have my first week's worth of money at least put in my fucking put on my check. So when I actually do get it, I can be able to have it. So now I'm wasting my fucking time because people want to be fucking dicks about something. Because they want to be all like, very irresponsible about who wants to be hired or not. Okay, motherfucker, it's my damn job, not yours. It's my damn money. You already get paid, dickhead. That's the problem is. You're already getting fucking paid, dickhead. I gotta wait fucking almost 3 weeks to get my first paycheck. Yes, it's probably gonna be a good amount of money, but still. Now I'm waiting even longer. You guys won't play this fucking scapegoat bullshit because you're like, oh, you have to. We're trying to hire people too. No, he applied for us and blah blah. Yeah, it's because your fucking site sucks dick. It doesn't explain exactly details it needs to explain. Whoever made this site is dumbass because it didn't say specifically South County. You know what it said? St. Louis. The whole St. Louis area. That was the whole point. And that's what happened. I tried to explain to him. It was like, well, it wasn't Pacific at all. It just said St. Louis area. No. That sounds like someone needs to change their fucking shit because that is dumb as fuck. He's dumb and fucking ignorant as fuck. I'm saying that's the reason why you're having fucking complications, dumbass, because you're not doing, things are not organized. That's the CEO's fault of fucking Zip, that he should at least organize, tell the website owners or website users, whatever it is, to make things a little bit more obvious so people don't have to fucking walk around and be like, yeah, be like, well, shit, that's what the problem was. I know you're just a car wash, bro, but like, it's wasting my time, wasting my money. And no one else has got back to me. Five Guys hasn't even got back to me because they probably won't, because they probably got a manager that's probably a fucking moron too, and they don't know how to do their fucking job right because they keep hiring all these new people. And I'm like, dude. That's what happened up at Denny's and that. Denny's did the same damn thing. Denny's hired a manager that probably wasn't eligible, honestly. I'm assuming that he wasn't, for what Mason just told me. Then again, I don't know, because I'm not there. And Mason kind of fibs a little bit, off and on. He says some things that ain't 100% fucking true. It's the only bad thing about my bro, man. He likes to fucking fib sometimes. And sometimes he's not even right at all. He'll just flat out lie about something just to be goofy and shit. Like, dude, stepping on another man's balls, bro, you're gonna get stepped on too, man. You can't be doing that shit. Because he did that before with one of the girls over there saying I liked her and that. I'm like, I never said that. Like, well, yeah, you do, bro. Check all this funny shit and that dude. You're not a little kid anymore, dude. You gotta grow the fuck up. You gotta grow up, bro. You can't be acting like a little kid. The biggest honest thing about being a grown-up is speaking the damn truth. That's the only biggest problem about being a grown-up. You gotta be truthful. I know a lot of people don't like to play around, be little kids and that. That's part of the reason why most people don't like to work in that. They're too busy playing around, being fucking stupid. It's like, well, you can be stupid all you want. When you get older than that, you're gonna regret 10 years. 10 years. That's how much it's gonna be. 10 fucking years you wasting your fucking life being a dumbass. Because I fucking did it. Yeah, I wasted 10 years of my fucking life, basically, being a fucking shithead. Being a fucking bitch boy, sitting there playing games and shit. And now I gotta, focus 100%. That's why I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have time to focus on a fucking woman. If I do, it's gonna be variations. I can't have attention-dated women that constantly calling me and talking to me and texting me. I'm like, dude, no, I don't have time. I gotta lift weights. I gotta do shit. I gotta do shit. Now that woman's pretty cool with that, and she's like, okay, and she embraces me to be better, then more or less likely I'll take advantage of it. And vice versa with her. I see it too much with younger people, and I see girls grow up in that, and guess what? They fucking sit there and they're like, I don't want to be this guy anymore. He's too fucking immature. He walks around, you know, acts like he's this and acts like he's that, but the truth is he ain't fucking nobody. He's just a fucking loser walking around pretending he's fucking something he's not. And that's what always seems to fucking happen. Way too fucking much. And women, you know, 18, 19, 20, they'll grow up real fucking fast. And I promise you, they're not going to sit there and play fucking games with these dudes. They'll just drop them. I don't give a fuck how much someone loves somebody. Love is only good if you fucking have a reason to love that person. That reason kind of dies off little by immaturity, and that immaturity is going to turn into frustration. Damn, I blew the fuck out of that. I don't know, I mean, I don't need to lie about it. I had it happen to me myself. Ooh, I actually do like that grenade a lot. That grenade's really good, actually. And people get upset about it too. They're like, oh, what do you mean by that? Dude, I'll tell you what, dude. I know how women are. Women are they're very, what you call cost effective. They don't want a dude that lingers too much. It's just a personal opinion. I mean, like, if I did an immature girl, I wouldn't stay with her. Fuck no. I'd be like, fuck this shit. I got too much fucking shit to do. Being serious, that's how it works. Like, I got too much work to do. I can't be holding your fucking hand every 5 seconds just because you want attention. Get your own life going. Get your own hobbies going. Get your own shit going. Now, if you got nothing else to do besides spend time with me, then guess what? I'm not gonna have. I'd rather not be with someone like that. 100%. I'd rather not be with someone like that. That would drive me absolutely fucking crazy. I dated a girl like that before. I was like that. So when I see that with someone else, I say, hey, bro, you gotta get hobbies, man, because clinging on to someone too hard, doesn't matter if it's a friend or not, clinging on to someone too hard is not good. So what it does is, it puts distance between them. That's the biggest thing most people want. They want a little space. If there's not enough space, they'll find it. They'll find space. They're thinking it's not about. Here's what it is. It's not about actual space itself. It's about different things to do. So like, if you don't go out to eat with your woman or not, and you sit around the house all day, and you're laying in the fucking bed watching TV, and that shit will get fucking boring. I know some women like that fucking shit. They're like, who watch Netflix all day? Them women have no desire of doing anything, honestly. I only say that because I see, you know, someone that's like, well, that's all I want to do, and that. I'm like, you gotta do something. Go out to the gym. I don't want to go to the gym. I'm lazy. I don't want to be out, you know. Just do something. Even if it's walk around a damn park or something like that. Do something different that. And I mean, that's what a lot of young people do nowadays. They think, you know, that is life to some extent, but eventually it's gonna get boring. Eventually something's gonna click. I thought to my brother, like, don't you ever take your girlfriend out? Don't you ever do anything with her? Don't you ever go out to eat with her, dress up, and just go out to eat? Or you just like sit there and like, I don't like spending money. Who the fuck's spending money in the relationship then? Her? I mean, if she's working full time and you're not working full time, then what the fuck are you doing? Waiting for her to get off? Playing around? Being honest. You're wasting your time. Because if she drifts away, she'll find somebody else. Women work very, and yes, it's a hard thing to take, but eventually it gets to the point. No matter how much love they have for someone, sometimes love is breaking up with someone. Just give you the FYI. Sometimes maturity comes with breaking up. And so if a woman thinks a man's very immature and they live in make-believe land a little too much, it could be a little like I live in make-believe land when I'm playing games of that. But I'm waiting for my background check to get back so I get this damn job so I can start fucking working. My main priority is to make money. You know, the easiest way possible, which is basically what it is. It's not the kind of job that I have. It's more or less likely that I have a job altogether. Do I make enough money to be able to support myself in the way that I need to support myself? Well, unfortunately, yes, I do. Now, the truth is, sometimes, you know, I've seen it. I've seen it so many times it happened to me. I'm saying, well, I don't want to work and I don't want to do this and that. I'm so scared of life. Women don't like pussy-ass dudes. Women like men. Women always like men. And men is having confidence in themselves. Speaking the truth, like say, yeah, I don't drive, you're about to drive me. I talk to plenty of women and say, I'll pick you up in a heartbeat. Why? Because I like you, that's the whole point. You're telling me what? The truth. I don't know how many women would sit there and pick my ass up, and men will be like, oh, why would you like him because he doesn't drive? I say, you know why she likes me? Because I'm a real fucking man, I actually speak the truth. I don't lie about myself. And that's the biggest ordeal with a lot of people. They fucking lie so much about themselves. I know plenty of dudes that lie. All they do is fucking lie. They lie about who they are. They lie about how big their dong is. They lie about how strong they are. They lie about how much money they have. That's the biggest lie of all. They lie about how much money they fucking have. That's the biggest thing. Saying I'm rich when you're not rich. Dude, you really gotta stop doing that. I hate when people say that shit. What do you think being rich is why your girlfriend likes you? Ask her that. I bet you 100% she's gonna be like, I don't care that you're rich. Wait, but you're supposed to care because I care. No, you care about something that's not important. Money is a regulation of survival. It's not how much money you have. It's matter that you have it all together. Some women get very gold diggy. A lot of women have common sense. They know that not all men are going to be millionaires because they're smart. Dumbass women think that shit because they're stupid. Dumbass men think that's what it is. Well, because you're fucking stupid. Men like me, I already know. Oh, fuck. This is what I tell every man that runs by these course of actions, you will end up either being very lonely or you're not going to find someone that actually fucking loves you. Why? Because that's just how it fucking works. Who would you rather have? This is my actual question. Who would you rather have? Someone that's fun, interesting, does a 40-hour-a-week job. He's cool to be around. He's really interesting. He's fun. He'll take you out to eat every, maybe once a week or something like that, every other week and that. But the thing is he interesting enough to be with? Being interesting is a big... It does help out. But sometimes the interesting will be the success of everything. Because sometimes it just doesn't, it's not gonna feel good. And as I say that out of respect, it's a learning curve. And when I see a man, especially a young man, go through that bullshit, it's just like, are you serious, bro? Like, you cannot be that fucking stupid. A lot of times they get upset about it too, and then go, you're just saying that stuff. Like, I had this. I love when young people say stupid, ironic shit. Like this one girl was saying, I said something about this other girl, and she was saying like, she was in love with some guy at work, and the dude didn't give her any type of attention on her. She said, let her live her fairy tale land. I'm like, what? So you want her to be fake as fuck? She's 40 years old. She got maybe 40 years to live, maybe 50 years to live. She's gonna waste all of her fucking time in fairy tale land. Like, you gotta be the dumbest fucking person ever. Who the fuck wants to act like that? It's not a fairy tale. And the first thing she said, you're just jealous because she's going to get some, you don't get some. What the fuck is, like, what the hell does sex have to do with a false relationship? It's like the first thing anybody does, you don't get laid. Why do I need to get laid? This has nothing to do with being laid. It has to do with fictional and non-fictional. And she's living in a fictional world. I live in a non-fictional world. She's a fucking idiot, and I'm not an idiot. Like, and it blew my mind. That's what I said. Like, what the hell does this have to do with anything? It doesn't. So why are you interacting like that? And it gets quiet because it's always like you're complaining because you don't get it. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, it's like, I mean, she's younger than that, so I'm not gonna say anything bad. You know, just like, dude, I'm not like fucking 34 years old. I don't give a fuck about sexual orientation that much. To me, it doesn't matter. Why? Because it doesn't matter. It never did matter. And that's what I was. People always put sexual stuff into everything and thinking that if you don't get laid, that's the reason why you're like them. Like what? Explain to me exactly the detail, because it sounds like that you're using a very simple thing that basically almost every human being does at a certain age, and you're saying that's what I don't get nothing. I don't want it. Okay, give me a girl so I can just bang her, just to bang her, just to be like, I'm a man. People live in fairy tale lands, man. Sex is not that fucking important. It's important to do things, yes. It's important to integrate with a woman, which is basically, fornication. That is important. To be able to try it out, that's very important. It is. It is important, but is it the most important thing? No, I think personality is extremely important. I think the way people act is very important. People always go by looks, but everyone eventually gets fat. Everyone eventually loses, guys lose fucking their boners and that, and girls eventually have hysterectomies. These are the things that happen, that you can live the good life, that, but the reality is, the only thing you have is who you are at the end of the tunnel. Who you are in your memories. And whatever money, whatever whatever survivability that you might have, which is money. That's what a sign of immaturity always seems to kick in, that people just are just so immature and they have to use simple facts of like simple things to try to aggress or try to prove a point when the point has nothing to do with what they're actually stating. People do that shit a lot. Like outrageously a lot. And they don't stop doing it either. They keep on saying very iconically stupid things. It's not how immature they are. Telling that they basically just walked out of school knowing the bare minimum of fucking nothing. But the girl I was saying, like, I think she's like 20, 21 years old. She's a cool person, I'm not going to deny that, but she surely is not the most intelligent person. As in, she lacks a good amount of knowledge, especially, certain kinds of knowledge. Of course, people always say, I'm not stupid. It's not about... Evidently, you don't know what stupid is. Stupid is a lack of knowledge. If you lack a certain amount of knowledge, you consider to be stupid, right? Okay. That's all it is. They use like knowledge. I'm a very smart individual. You're talking to someone that knows a lot about how human interactions are and that. I know a lot about in that because this is my actual life. So you gotta talk to me with some decency of actual knowledge. If you can't talk to me with some decency of knowledge, then guess what? It's gonna be really hard for me to communicate with you. Because you're basically saying how fucking dumb you are. Okay, that's cool. If you want to listen and be able to ask questions, say, how do you know all this stuff and that, and then more or less likely I'll be, okay, that's cool, we'll talk about it. And having these conversations. When people play this blame game, they're saying, well, you don't do this, you don't do that, you keep playing blame game. I said, that blame game is basically just showing how fucking ignorant you are. That's all it is. That's all it is. Get upset. The whole world could be upset over this shit. I don't care. It's not to be ignorant. It's just to say, hey, you're just not that intelligent. You lack the discipline that's actually needed to have a decent conversation about something. And I promise you, people fucking hate that shit. Oh, they hate it a lot. They hate it so much that it hurts their fucking brain. And they get upset with it too. They fucking go crazy because they're like, how do you know all this stuff? And dude, it's plain simple. It's called research. I actually use my fucking brain. I don't sit there and just basically live a luxury life of doing fucking nothing with it besides sitting there. Live in a fantasy world. Get out of the fantasy world, come into the real world, learn, educate yourself. Education's all about just learning, so if you can be able to learn, Go with basics. Number one, learn how people are. Learn what money is. Learn how to be able to communicate a certain way. If you don't understand communication, someone's too smart for your stupid fucking ass, then learn how to be just as smart as them, or at least understand why they talk the way they talk. People call me weird because I'm smarter than them. I say, you're just fucking stupid. That's it. You're just dumb. It's okay to be dumb. I'm always dumb. But I know when I'm smart. I like to be smart, but I know that I'm dumb. What's that supposed to mean? That means that I'm able to learn. That's it. That's all it is. Being willing to learn is the reason why a lot of people have headaches at night. Or being willing not to learn, my bad. Being willing not to learn is the reason why people have headaches at night. And I guess it goes both ways. And to be able to know truth between false, which is a huge fucking problem nowadays. People just really just don't know shit. So many people think, you can't say this and say that. I said, well, freedom of speech says I can say as long as I'm not fucking harming someone. If I'm harming you because your feelings and that, maybe you shouldn't be talking to me. Because not everyone's going to talk to you the same way that your mother and father talk to you, which most likely they probably don't talk to you that way because you're an idiot, but they're going to talk to you in very simple manners because you're just fucking a dumbass. But yeah. Hey, I don't make up the fucking rules. These are just the rules that are just passed on. Passed on from a long time ago. And the simple fact that most people like to state, they state this shit a lot. You never think that you're wrong, and like, I'm always wrong, I just know when I'm right. And knowing that it upsets you that I am right because it makes you look stupid, that's why you get upset. So you use basic comprehension skills, which is what little bullies do. You use basic emotional comprehension shit, and you try to engage in being, well, you don't do this, you don't have that. And the conversation was never nothing about me having or about me getting anything. Conversation could be about something completely not even about each other. And that's what it is.
This is important. You have to get it right. Your grandmother taught this song to me when I was a little girl. And you know what she used to say to me? What'd she say, Lola? This song, it just might save your life someday.
Welcome to the city. Our new team has been recruited from throughout the system to participate in Project Games.
It's elevator.
Progress is thanks to Malleus Mutatio. Cool. None of our projects would be possible without you.
Well, the funny thing is, that's what. There's a bar with no booze. This is pretty cool. What's over here? Another bar with no booze. Oh, it's just a stadium. Well, not really a stadium, but. Yeah, these are just simple interactions. I just like to talk about this stuff because it's extremely important for people to understand. So when people get upset and they cry, bitch, and they get really quiet and that, they understand that it is true. I don't want any man to be, basically, going back to the first thing I was saying, I don't want any man at a young age to fall in love with a beautiful woman and then have her snuff away because they were very immature and they weren't acting the way they need to act, more or less, to be able to at least try to push forward. If you're pushing forward, that's cool. But if you're pushing forward too slow, because I've seen it happen to me, I've seen it happen to plenty of men, it sucks. It truly, it sucks a lot. Because every time I see anyone that's young gets in a relationship, the man's always willing to work his ass off to be able to. It's just a conscious thing. When a man doesn't want to do that and they're with a woman for, say, a couple of years in that, the man doesn't want to do it, they just want to cuddle and be a fucking bitch boy. There's your problem right there. I have to spend time with her 24/7. That why? Because you're afraid you're a loser to someone else. What the fuck? That's how you do lose someone. You lose someone because you don't want to grow past a certain point because you're scared or afraid or whatever it is. Just like, for instance, I was supposed to go on a double date and I never heard anything else about it. I don't know what the reason was. There was no reason behind it. It just basically fell flat. I already kind of know the hint of what it was, even though it might be kind of, even though the person might not say nothing, but it was because of simple engagements. Of a person not being able to handle that there's a man that is more high quality than I am, that has better limitations than I do. You have to be the star of your own show. If you ain't the star of your own show, guess what? You don't feel like doing it. And the excuses kept piling up. And it's like, of course excuses are going to pop up. That's what excuses are. Because you know your own lies. When you know your own lies, you know the bullshit you're going to say. You know that you are a fibber. You know that you're a liar. And a lot of times, because you don't have a good, strong, you don't have a father figure that's close enough to you that's going to be able to sit there and engage with you. That's the only reason why a lot of men don't see how it is to be a man, because they don't have a good father figure. You know, and the women that have kids that are boys, they don't get it. They'll teach a woman how to be mature because they're a woman. There's quite a bit of an opposite effect. Mother's always seen the baby, the boys, and the father always seen the baby, the girls. That's why you need two. If the mother babies the boy too much, the boy will grow up being a fucking pussy. That's why the father forgets to come in and roughen him up and toughen his ass up. It's just how it is. Don't hurt my baby boy, blah, blah, blah. He needs to be a man. Being a man's going through tough stuff. I was babied a lot. That's how I know this. All this stuff I'm saying is my own personal experience. I was babied a lot. I was a liar about my life, and that to a certain extent. I would say stuff and not do half the shit I would say. And I was hungry for emotional satisfaction. That's it. And the emotional satisfaction never came. Every time I dated any girl, very beautiful girls, and that, you know, the emotional satisfaction never came. I kept walking off a cliff, kept falling right on my fucking damn face. The cliff was maybe a couple feet high, but I kept falling on my fucking face. I fell on my face. Fell on my face. Over and over and over and over again. And finally I said, fuck it, I'm done chasing women, and all I want to do is take care of myself. Look what happened. I got women attracted to me all over the place. All over the place. I'm doing what I like to do. I like lifting weights, I like talking about psychological things, and I like bringing people in to help people out. Guess what? I got super hot ass women at my gym. They always eyeball me. They're always looking at me, smiling, little smirks and shit. That's all real. That's all fake. Blah, blah, blah. I love when men say that fucking shit. You got pussy ass men always say that garbage that shit. Like, oh, that can't be true. Oh my god, what are we doing? Why the fuck are you jealous? I always say, why are you jealous? You got a woman. Oh, you're not jealous because you got a woman. You're jealous because you ate that man. That's an act of immaturity, bro. That's all it ever is. Of course, I'm talking, in third person kind of thing, but that's just how it is. You know, like I said just before, I hate seeing younger men fall down that kind of unmanly, way. So what it does, it destroys their fucking life. It destroys their whole entire life. They spend too long living in make-believe land, and all of a sudden their life fucking just falls apart because of it. You can only lie to yourself so much before yourself starts to realize that you're just full of shit. I told my brother, why don't you lift weights with me? I don't want to basically I don't want to lift weights with you because I'm not stronger than you, so it's going to make me look weird. How the fuck are you supposed to get stronger when you don't know how to get stronger? But inside the mind, he's going to do it on his own, because that's how I was. And that's what it is. It happened with me too. Ha! Dude got fucking wrecked. And it's a tough bullet, because I'm still learning a lot of shit too. That's why I'm waiting, because I want to, like I go to the gym, and there's one Bosnian girl that was there and I guess she's been listening to me and that. She came with a sweatshirt on this time. She was still wearing her leggings out, but she came with a sweatshirt. She just kind of covered up her butt. And it wasn't that cold outside, actually. It was actually still like 70 degrees outside. There's no need for her to wear a sweatshirt. But she did it because she's hinting at what I'm saying to try to pull me in. People say, well, don't do that. No woman's going to wear a sweatshirt at 70 degree weather. No woman. Which means this woman is listening to me and how I am as a man, and she's trying to pull me in by who I am. So it's going to get me to interact with her a little bit easier. It's going to get me to pull her in. Because I talked to my mom about all this stuff, and I'm getting these women hints. I know a lot of them are single. It's very obviously they're single, because they wouldn't be doing this stupid shit if they weren't single. They would ignore me 100%, or they would do little things. Because they're always coming in by themselves. More or less likely they probably don't. Or they come in with friends. So I set it up. So if a girl really does like me, man, she's interacting with me, man, she sees I work really fucking hard on that, all the other guys around me don't work as hard as me, they're going to pick me out like a sore thumb. They're going to be like, he's the guy I want. Look at him work hard. Look at him grunting. Look at him pulling that fucking weight back. Look at him fucking breathing heavy. And all these other pussies that are like, ugh, doing pussy-ass workouts. I'm telling you. That pulls in a woman because guess what? I got determination to get the shit done. I can show by my body that I got discipline. You can pull an enormous amount of attention being a man if you work hard. They say, oh, where do you work at? Oh, I'm like, oh, I work at the car wash tonight. And I just got a job there. It's right next to my house. It's easier to get to. Like, okay, so you work. Inside their mind, he works out, which means he's strong, he's got discipline. And then once you get in a conversation with me, well, that's just going to go all over the place. Because, like, huh? They're going to learn too much. Like, their head's going to fucking explode. And they're going to, like, either bypass and just, want to get close to me by sexual orientation, or they'll just, like, they'll integrate with me with what I like to do. Like, I'll play video games, watch anime, stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. And the first thing you do is, we'll talk, get numbers, talk. Communication is the first thing you always want to do. You already establish the looks. That's what first attracts people, and then the conversation happens, and then the personality kicks in. But you're not fully interacting with that person until you get to know the personality. So what people should do is ask questions. The stimulating question for most women, a lot like this, what's your zodiac? Women love the zodiacs. I'm a spiritual person. I love the zodiacs. Most of these like Taylor Thien, all these people out there, zodiacs are fake. No, the world's flat, and zodiacs are actually real. That's why they're like that. These people are a bunch of globers. They're dumb. Don't worry about them. They say right things about feminists, but most of the stuff, they're just stupid. Their spirituality is through the roof. It has to be logical. Stars don't move. They're logical. They don't move variations. They only scatter around us. They move around us, but they stay in the same pair. The Big Dipper doesn't move to somewhere else. It just sits there and turns around us. So, and that's one of the things that really pulls a woman in is spirituality. It's not that it's fictional. It's not fictional at all, because I believe in it 100% and I actually know it because I actually see. And these interactions have to happen. That's basically how it started. And I think every man should start in their own way in that, but you got to ask the questions. Damn. That shit blew up. That shit blew up hella big. Let's get a heads up. This is how it actually is. So if men don't know this stuff, which most younger men don't, because they play on money and looks and cuteness and shit. We do. Women grow up, they like cute guys, but they like men. And the problem is with most men, especially at a certain age, they're not men, they're children, and they act like children. I only say this because I know from my personal experience and from people I talk to, mostly women I talk to. So, like I said, one of the girls down the street, kind of many of them, she dated a guy when she was like, I don't know, she knew a guy when she was in high school now, or college, I think she said college. And she ended up dating him. They dated for 5 years. She wasted 5 years of her life, and she found out that he was a little kid. He wasn't being a little kid when he wanted to. He was just a little kid. You know, lovey-dovey, too much lovey-dovey. That's what girls like. Girls like variation of stuff, just like men do. So space is the magical thing that brings you closer. That's the reason why if someone breaks up with someone, they break up with someone because they love them, they want them to mature. And yes, women do this shit quite a bit when they have a very immature boyfriend. They'll say, you have to grow up, I can't be with you. And the guy will ask her out like a month later, say, I changed and all this stuff and that. And it's like, it doesn't matter. I don't want to be with you anymore. You have to find someone else. It's a hard thing to take. Honestly, I don't agree with it. I think it's kind of dumb. I think people should work it out. But the man's that immature, and he doesn't want to grow past a certain point, then that's the problem. That woman was going to find someone that is, or stay single. Work on herself. And if that man keeps chasing women and that to get that satisfaction he had from his ex, then he'll never grow up. I've done it. Guess what? I left the woman alone. Gotta grow up. So I grew up. And it's hard to get back into it, but I think it's more satisfying. And like it is really difficult at first. And that's why you have to just speak the truth. I don't give a fuck how much people hate me in that. Sometimes the truth is good to hear. People live in fantasy land a little too much. I think doesn't think that. Yeah, to say it though, my bro thinks that stuff. You know, he's always like, he's trying to act like, you know, he plays too much. He doesn't want to be serious. He talks about being serious, but he doesn't act on it. I said, act on it, man. Even a little bit. The thing is, like, one of the things I could never do is I hate when I see girls, sometimes girls do this ignorant shit when they date someone that's close to the friend, or to the boyfriend that they already have. I can't stand that. I would never date someone, like, the dating part would be extremely hard to do if I was with someone that I knew their ex-boyfriend really well. Because I couldn't do it. Because honestly, some people do that shit and they don't care. As long as they're getting pussy, they don't give a shit. Like, dude, that's the most irrespectful thing. You know, the honor of a man comes first before the pussy of a woman. My honor comes first 100%. Because it's about respect of man. Men disrespect men a lot. This is why I don't like it. Like, I hate when men cock block other men because of jealousy. That's number one thing I fucking hate a lot. I say I don't hate, I despise it. Like, one of the managers I used to work with, and not a bad dude, man. He cock blocked me every chance he could get. Every chance he can get, he'd be flinging He'd be saying stuff and that, trying to pull in certain things. He hated when I flirt around with women. And I said, mind your own fucking business, bro, because it has nothing to do with your ugly ass, it has to do with me. Man's honor is right there. He should embrace me. He knows I'm saying he should embrace, you know. You say, oh yeah, he's a nice guy and that. Well, why don't you give him his number and that? That is what a man should do for another man. Not be like, what are you talking to her for? I'm a better man. And it's like, it's the most ignorant thing ever. And that's the reason why you got your issues, bro. That's the reason why no one fucking likes you. Because right there is what, I do that 100%. I call it pussy hugging. I call men pussy hugging. Men like the pussy hug. Men like to keep all the pussy to themselves because they think that they're better than everybody else, but they're not. They're actually lower. And women disrespect that shit a lot. Because my biggest thing is the interaction of sexual communication is never 100%. Because I don't care. I just don't care. I don't know how many guys say, you do care, you do care, you do care, you do care. I say, I don't care. That's a lie. And I say, because you care about something doesn't mean I care about it. You're a man, you're supposed to care about this. I love when people tell me who I am. I say, motherfucker, I am not who you think I am. I don't care. As in, I don't interact with women just because of sexual interaction. I like making people happy. If I can talk to a girl now, flirt around with her a little bit, make her happy, and then she goes on with a smile, and then she's like, oh, this guy's very attractive looking. That's all I want. Because I'm still getting satisfaction. That's all. I don't care. I don't care. I didn't care. I would have a woman every night in my bed. If I did care, I'd be fucking 30 pounds lighter with a ripped six-pack. Basically having a woman every fucking damn night in my bed. But I don't give a fuck. All alright with me. Okay. People try to keep on doing that shit. Guy's got the ugliest fucking face. That's what always seems to make me upset the most when people are just... has a motherfucker's name. What's this gun? It's supposed to be 3 times that. It's actually a really good gun, but it's kind of weird.
That's the last of them. Nice fighting, everybody. Bounty Hunter, it's your move. Take care of Rose. Me and Titus are gonna head back to town to make sure everybody's all right.
How about we get off after this? I just want to run out. I just want to digest all my food and that because I worked out really hard today. I'm just drinking aminos trying to digest everything. Had scrambled egg, 4 scrambled eggs with like a cup and a half of oats. I had some turkey, like chicken breast. It was lunch meat chicken breast, but I was peeling off and I tried to get try to get like 40 grams of protein in it. Count the oats, which I had about 50 grams of protein altogether. Drinking aminos, trying to get myself to recover, let my body really saturate the aminos. Yeah, if you get your muscles saturated with aminos and that, and carbs and that, you'll grow like fucking crazy.
Now, you might be
I
worried
just better brush my fucking teeth and shit.
Some say it's on account of
Oh man, I'm so fucking damn tired.
next. But to be honest, I hardly believe it myself. But the Vault Hunter descended toward Crater's Edge. Their iron, hot in hand, with enough grit to sand a tree trunk smooth. They were ready to fight. And good thing, too. Rose had slipped through.
Actually, I'm gonna brush my teeth right now.
Nowhere for her to run. It was
Yeah, if my bro is listening, man, I hope he does listen really well. But tell you what, it's hard to be truthful, but you gotta be truthful. It hurts. I've been through it myself. I'm still going through it myself. I'm just getting used to the mechanics of it. Being a man is difficult because you gotta be tough, strong. You gotta be able to push back. You know, you can still be funny and stuff like that, but when it's time to not be funny, which I think a lot of men normally, when it's time to work, normally most men do work. You can't play around too much. So there's a lot of things you gotta do with life. There's a lot of fucking shit you have to spend yourself with. almost done. Oh man, I'm fucking tired. Oh, my neck fucking hurts. I'm trying. My trapezes are still kind of jammed up a little bit. But doing my back and that is really starting to pull in. Yeah, I think I'll look good at that. Well, whoever's watching, I appreciate it. Don't forget to like and that likes to go a long way. I am fucking exhausted. My ass is probably going to go to bed. I gotta get it. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Hopefully the background check goes through so I can get working and start making some damn money so I can sit around. Because next month I got at least, hopefully I'll at least get a full paycheck sitting that. Anyway, I'm getting off. See you guys later. Bye.